Number 99 machine pushing that 87 out to the race lead. The number 25, a new racer in the Asphalt Official Series. Your guess is as good as mine. What his name is, Scott Ticknor, I think is his name. Ricky Fields, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Logan Gadess, it's always good to see you all the way over there in the UK. Chris Branch, happy birthday, buddy. Single file for the first 5 through the trial for the first time tonight. It's going to be Daniel Mosteller leading the first lap. 5 laps to go. Still for the Fast Four, single file. You can see there's some trucks on the outside line. Leading it is that Miller Lite Patriotic Toyota Tundra of Paxton Brandon. Brandon has yet to win himself a race in the Asphalt Official Series. He has a good opportunity, and it looks like he's going to get split down to the bottom, and now to the inside goes to number 14. Craig Williams, James Thurston, Tyler Hunter all in that pack. Briscoe right now, he's down 4 spots from the start of this race. He is in that number 41 car with no drafting help within arm's reach. He gets up into the number 48 of Tyler Hunter. We are 3 wide out of turn number 4 with still Demos leads the way. Sky, we do have cautions in the feature. These are the dual races. Top 20 make it to the A main. And here comes Michael Mitchum, pushing the number 4 of James Thurston, the Asphalt 500 champion for the year 2024. He's going to get clear. Single file for the top 7. Oh, the 41 up into the fence. A blow over there. The 41 still spinning around the 14. Tyler Hunter collected, and the 65 of Davian Tobin. Remember, no caution flags will wave in the Daytona duels, and we are looking to be 3 wide for the race lead. Yahir Rodriguez in that red, white, and blue number 99, looking through the middle, slamming the doors. The number 80, Marty Schmela, side by side to the inside line. Thurston in that black flame truck on the outside funnels back into the double formation here with 3 laps to go. Riding on board with that number 38 of Michael Mitchum. You can see the PSISM Ford F-150 up in front of him, and James Thurston took a look to the outside, didn't have any help, so Michael Mitchum, he was calling his shot earlier, said he doesn't like any of the schedules I've been posting, and I said he doesn't win anymore, and that is the truth. About the last month, that number 38 machine has not won a race. He's been on a dry spell, and we have a new race leader. Marty Schmela in the number 88 machine leads him out of turn number 3 on that high side. Yahir Rodriguez pushing him back behind, and Daniel Mosteller still working that inside groove. He took him to the green flag, and he's looking to lead the last one. 2 laps to go. Schmela the top side. It looks like those Chevys working together well. The lone Toyota on the bottom of Daniel Mosteller into turn number 1. The number 25, first-time racer here in the Asphalt Official Series, Ticknor. Doesn't even have a paint scheme on that damn thing, but he's running pretty daggone good up inside the Fast 4, and in the remaining 2 laps, he's going to be looking for more. Top 10 under a bubble here down the Daytona backstretch. Mud track, it's good to see you. D-Mac, also William, Dawson, Turd, Glenn, Julius. I appreciate you guys being here. Coming to the outside is the Asphalt 500 champion of James Thurston. Michael Mitchum in his rear view out of turn number 4, 3 wide, coming to the white flag this time. Right where he started, door banging to the bottom goes Yahir Rodriguez. 1 more left to go into Daytona dual race number 1. Thurston with the push. Lap car gets up out of the way. Thurston on the high side, squirrely into turn 2. Where do you go if you're any of these guys? Alexander or Andre Varas on the outside line, 3rd back. All they have to do is survive, but it is 3 wide down the Daytona backstretch, and Michael Mitchum looking to make it 4. 3 by 3, first timer coming in here, Scotty T to the point. Side by side with the pole sitter in Daytona dual race number 1. He's got the number 77 of Zalewski back behind him. Sideways, goes down. Mosteller blocks, coming back up to the line. It's going to be a 5-wide finish. It looks like the 25 is going to go 1 for 1. Scotty T wins dual race number 1. What a finish there by the number 25 of Scotty T. It was a 5-wide finish, and this was his first time racing ever, turning a lap in the Asphalt Official Series. He took home that unsponsored, no special paint scheme Chevy Silverado to victory lane in his first 6-lap duels. He will be in the feature on the outside of row number 1. Way to go, Scotty T. Brandon saying Demos was snubbed. Demos was snubbed. Daniel Mosteller, Marty Schmela, Chase Modzelewski, Knutson, Rodriguez, Nathan McLaughlin, Wilson, Thurston, Mitchum, Varas, Ryan Wayne, LaRoche, Hoskins, Gammon make the feature. Top 20 for dual race number 2 will make the A main here. A 22-lap feature at Daytona for the Daytona duels. It's good to see each and every single one of you. That was a close finish for dual race number 1. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup for dual race number 2. It's going to be Ben Leffert. Man, first time we've seen old Benny leading him to the green flag. Justin Knutson on the outside of row number 1 for dual race number 2. Matt Garrett and Jackson Byes make up your fast 4. Connor Mercy and Patrick Connell, row number 3. Josh Kenyon in row 4 with Justin Connor. And rounding out your top 10, Justin Baxter in the 9th position in the 5-8. And in the 4s tonight, Chase Willis rounds out that top 10. Again, it's going to be the same thing you've seen before. 6 laps is the distance. There are no yellow flags in between the start to the finish. All you're going to get is a green flag, a white flag, and a checkered flag. Top 20 make it to the A main. There are no fast repairs tonight, and there's no fuel or tire limitations. So everybody's going to be good on fuel and tires. Super Speedway racing at its finest in one of the most exciting car and track combos. Daytona Truck Series under the lights here in the feature. We are rolling off a pit lane. Rainbow Dash lover, you're right next door, buddy. I'm up here in Ohio. It's good to see you, man. Thank you for joining in tonight. Justin saying, I'm starting outside pole. I just don't want to die. Mr. Knutson saying he's got himself a piece. He's just trying to survive. Hold on to that pulse, buddy. Justin Knutson in the 5.5 machine. Running number 22 on sim, going to be leading that outside line to the green flag in dual race number 2. A couple guys we have never seen before on the outside of row number 2. It's going to be the 19, running the number 54 on sim, Matt Garrett. Remember, all he's got to do is make it inside the top 20. He's going to be able to make it. Millie, thank you very much for the follow, as well as Dustin252. It's good to see you. Don't forget to click on the link in our TikTok bio to come directly to the Asphalt Official Series Discord. Again, your top 10 is as follows. Ben Leffert, Knutson, Jackson Byes, Matt Garrett, Patrick Connell, Connor Murphy, Josh Kenyon, Justin Connor, Justin Baxter, and Chase Willis. Riding on board with Josh Kenyon on the inside of row number 4. Securely inside that top 20 to make it to the A main, but we've seen wrecks all over the field. From the front to the back to the middle, it doesn't matter. You're not safe at Daytona, and Josh Kenyon's going to have his work cut out for him, having to pass 6 cars before he can get up there and win his first ever dual race. Performance schedule for tonight and tomorrow. So tonight we have Daytona Truck Racing for feature number 1, and then it's going to be Xfinity at Michigan. And then we're closing out tonight super lates or late model stocks at USA, a free racetrack, not a free race car. Brad, what's going on, buddy? Hold on tight. Strap it down. Get in your bathroom. To everybody that's in Florida, we are wishing you well. Hopefully you survive this one. This one's going to be a tough one for you guys. Here we go, side by side, dual race number 2. Green flag is underway, 6 laps remain. Once again, just like in dual race number 1, you see that inside line getting single filed out for the fast 4. Number 52 of Connor Murphy on the outside. He's got a push back behind. It looks like Patrick Connell back there in the mix as well. Down the Daytona backstretch for the first time in dual race number 2. Look at it. Purdy. This is beautiful. Side-by-side action is turn number 3. Josh Kenyon. Knutson falling back a little bit in that number 22, but he's on the inside line this time. Out of turn number 4 they go. 3 wide. Third line getting formed up in the back, knowing that you have to make it inside the top 20. 2x2, lap number 1 is going to be Ben Leffert in the number 46 machine. With clearance, he could jump up if he wants to in turn 1, but for right now, with that run on the outside, he's going to keep it tucked up nice and tight down to that inside line. Fanning up is that number 77 machine. Jackson Buys in the second position. He is a super speedway winner, never here at Daytona, but it has come at Talladega. Very similar characteristics, a little bit tighter here at Daytona, but Jackson Buys is going to be one to be on the lookout for later on in the feature. Currently sits third as the race leader of Ben Lepper gets sideways into turn number 3, and we have a new race leader, the number 52, Connor Murphy, up 5 spots from the start of this race, leads the outside line with Josh Kenyon in tow. Joshua Whitson, Michael Mitchum raced in duel number 1, finished inside the top 10. He will be in the feature as the number 51 machine. Jackson Buys almost goes around off the bumper of the other number 51 of Justin Connor. Still 2 by 2 into turn number 1. The outside, James Bomar trying to get that third line, getting the block almost up into the outside retaining wall goes Bomar. 3 wide. You'll love to see it. Can they survive the 53 of Jurek smack dab in the middle? No wreck so far into turn number 3 with 4 laps to go, and I think I spoke too soon. Justin Baxter in the 58 goes around, and we have cars up and on their lids sideways, a couple blowovers. It doesn't matter. There are no cautions in the Daytona duels, just like we've seen in duel race number 1. 10 trucks survive with 3 laps to go. Let's ride on board with our Talladega 2-time winner of Jackson Buys. Looking to get up inside the top 5. He can just ride around here if he wants to. He's going to make the feature as long as he doesn't wreck. You can see him lifting. Right in front of him is Ben Lepper. Riding on board now to the outside in the number 44 of Chase Willis. A couple weeks ago, this cat right here went back-to-back as we have some door banging up in front of him. Into turn at number 3, we have one car down and out of the way. That's the number 46. Look at that. Came down, he led him into the green. He was the pole sitter in dual race number 2. Now he finds himself in the middle of an island with no help imminent, with 2 laps to go for the rest of the field. Webby Debby, we don't decide the races until the day of. I haven't even given it much thought. I changed the schedule today due to some controversy. Nobody liked the schedule that I had planned. We have another lap car coming up in front of the battle for the race lead. Smoking, trying to stay off the racetrack. Still top 10 under a blanket into turn number 3 with less than 2 laps to go. And Kenyon with the run on the outside. Connor Murphy in that 52 leads the inside line out of turn number 4. Oh, Willis almost left, rears the 52, coming to the white flag, 1 lap to go. Willis cutting the grass on the inside infield. And the outside yet again, still prevailing. Kenyon in the 6 with a save into turn 1 off the bumper of Connor Murphy. 3 wide, Austin Mitchell in the 51 is going to get hung out all by himself. Oh, wrecking. 1 to the inside line, spinning sideways is Chase Modzalewski. The 53 backs it into the outside retaining wall, and we still have 7 trucks that are left in the bout. The 51 of Justin Connor, Casey Bristow in the United States Postal Service Toyota Tundra on the inside. Hip check, now a jab being given. They are pinballing to the line. Everybody's wrecking. Who's going to win dual race number 2? Backwards, it will be the 51 of Justin Connor. 2 phenomenal finishes in both of our dual races. Justin Connor and Scotty T are our dual race winners in the Asphalt Official Series Daytona Duels. One more time, I'm going to back this thing up. I want you guys to see the spin to the line. Watch this. Frame by frame, the 51 almost gets around. Or up on his lid. And Justin Connor gets the win. Top 20, Wyatt Blair is going to make the transfer in the 20th position. Kerry Carter, Jenny Flowers, Derek Shaver, Patrick Connell, Balderas, Flowers, Pileski, and Kelly on the outside looking in. Go Cater. Who's Cater? Dustin 252. What time y'all running LMSC? That'll probably be around 8:30-ish. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup in today's Daytona 22-lap feature. Reed Holland got himself an open qualifying secured in based on speed. He will be leading them to the green flag in the Wednesday Super Special featured event. On the outside, dual race number 1 winner Scotty T in the number 25 machine. First time ever turned a lap in the Asphalt Official Series. Going to go ahead and lead that outside line of the green flag. And dual race number 2 winner Justin Connor inside of row number 3. And Daniel Mosteller makes up your fast 4. Chase Willis, who also finished in the second position in dual race number 2. Sideways is your top 5 qualifier. Marty Schmale on the outside. Row number 4 will be Justin Knudsen, Chase Modzelewski, Casey Bristow, and Paxton Brandon make up your top 10 for today's A-Main in the Wednesday Super Special. .43 cars in the battle, and it looks like the iRacing official pace car going to be rolling. You know, we gotta go through the race picks, the ones to watch. So I think that if I had to pick anybody in this event, it's this kid right here, the number 38 of Michael Mitchum. He makes some boneheaded moves sometimes, but it's always exciting. He's going to be starting in the 15th position, right in the danger zone. So if he can navigate the traffic and work his way to the front, I think the 38's going to be there late, and I think he might be able to take this 22-lap feature here at Daytona. But we're going to see. We have a couple guys back here as well. The number 31 machine, running the number 39 on sim, Ryan Wayne. One of the wily veterans in the Asphalt Official Series, starting in the outside of row number 9 in the 18th position. And you can never count out this guy right here. Won this car and track combo in the 2023 Asphalt 500. This is Austin Mitchell in the number 51 machine. Always good at these super speedways, always will be. Coined a super speedway merchant, Austin Mitchell, poised to get himself a good finish here in the Asphalt Official Series main event. Reed Holland with one heck of a qualifying effort in open qualifying. We take the best of 2 average laps, and he got himself locked in by over a second. Didn't even have to race the duels. Reed Holland will be your pole sitter and lead them to the green flag in this 22-lap feature. Soup Can wants to know where all them Florida drivers at. Stay away from Florida drivers. Their Wi-Fi about to turn off. Are you guys ready for Daytona? I've been waiting on this one for a while, baby. It's time to light the fires and kick the tires, but most importantly, let's go ahead and kick some asphalt. We're on the green here at Daytona. We've already got him 3 wide. Out of turn number 2, it's going to be a side-by-side battle with Scotty T, dual race number 1 winner, and the overall pole sitter in Reed Holland, still down there on the inside line. Third line coming, being led by the 17-year-old from Wisconsin. That is Marty Schmale. Split through the middle with only 3 cars in that middle draft. Now Marty Schmale has dealer's choice. He can go wherever he wants to. Side by side, it's going to be a battle in the 8s. Marty Schmale on the outside, and Reed Holland leads lap number 1. Marty Schmale all over this racetrack, still 3 wide. Oh, it's about to get tight. They are packed in there like sardines into turn number 1. Holland now clear entering turn 2, outside line with only 4 trucks up there, stalling. Now Marty Schmale going to jump up to the top side, abandons his post to that number 25 machine of Scotty T. Scotty T right now riding on board with him. You can see just how desperate of attempt it is to try to keep it as straight and run a clean line that you possibly can. Still back behind him, 3 wide. You can see the number 22 machine, Connor Murphy, James Thurston, and Daniel Mosteller, 3 wide back behind him. 20 laps remain. Yeah, Soup Can, if we have any Florida drivers up here, this pack is toast. Reed Holland goes below the double yellow line. Marty Schmela, we're going to be full wide into turn 2. Will they survive? Door banging. They let him in. Now we have a new race leader, Connor Murphy, to the point. Unbelievable effort there by Connor Murphy. Michael Mitchum takes it down to the inside line. There's the block being thrown by the number 4. Reed Holland on the inside line, gets on that apron, comes back up onto the racetrack. They survive. 4 trucks, count it now 7. With separation back to the 8th position in the number 8 truck. That is Reed Holland. Side by side, Michael Mitchum to the race lead. I told you this kid was going to be good. I got him a little bit mad in the Discord. Mitchum goes up and blocks a little bit of a shove given by the number 4, James Thurston. That could have been catastrophic. Nice driving, Scotty T looking through the middle. I don't know how Mitchum is able to save this race truck, but he is doing a phenomenal job. Asphalt 500 champion to the point. James Thurston to the race lead. Mitchum right on his heels. Let's right on board with Michael Mitchum. No space. No quarter unturned here. There is no room for error. Back behind him, you can see him starting to spread out just a little bit. Scotty T and the number 25 with no sponsors on that race truck. Looking to the outside as we have one split through the middle. The number 68 machine not on the lead lap. Somehow, the leaders are going to survive, and there they go. Yellow flag's going to wave for the first time tonight. It's going to be all for the number 8 of Reed Holland. Doggone it, Holland was having himself such a good night to start things off, got himself the pole, and with no fast repairs, he's going to go ahead and tow it back to the pit area. Let's see what happened to Reed Holland and company to bring out our first yellow flag in the A-Main here for the Wednesday Super Special. Let's watch it through the tri-oval. See that lap truck, the number 68, split the field. Not really sure why he did that. Oh! Scotty T and the number 25 taken out, spinning around. A little bit of damage to that front end of that Chevy Silverado, but Reed Holland backed it in. And you can see him missing that fender on the right front there. Reed Holland going to be done for. Shadow, we got Michigan in the Xfinity Series cars coming up after this. Then we're closing out the night with some late model stock racing. It's good to see each and every one of you guys tonight. Thank you for all the followers. Shadow, Wyatt Blair Racing, Jay, Nobody, Doug, Nathan McLaughlin, Rich Goyet, Rito, Beatty Dreamer, Justin, Jim Fry, and Adam Kropp. I want to say thank you so much for being our top viewers of the night, as well as Saucy and Jedrick. Fred Smith, I appreciate you guys being here. Let's go. Soup Can saying the boy LePage Field. I think we're showing our age there, Mr. Soup Can. So Thurston's going to be scored the race leader. He got himself a diecast from our partner, our first sponsor, Spoiler Diecast in the Asphalt 500. He wanted it in the next gen cars. That was a brutal race to watch, and it was even more taxing on my mind trying to call the race. Michael Mitchum back in the second position in that number 38 truck, and that bright orange truck. He was my pick to win this daggone thing. He currently sits in the second position and will be leading that outside line to the green flag in our first restart of the night. Let's go ahead and put him in a double-double formation. One to green, one to green, one to green. Junior King saying this shindig's about to get a little interesting. Adam Kropp, I appreciate you saying that, man. I'm having a tough time. I've been sick for about 2 weeks now. My throat is killing me. I got like a sinus infection. My mouth tastes like bacteria. I don't like it. Let's go through your top 10. It's James Thurston and Michael Mitchum on row number 1. Marty Schmela, Josh Kenyon, that black number 6 on the outside of row number 2. Top 5 will be the number 84 of Andre Varas, Chase Willis in the 4s, Ryan Wayne, Casey Bristow, Justin Connor, and Nathan McLaughlin make up your top 10. And it will be a 15-lap dash to the end as our race leader of James Thurston and Michael Mitchum making some contact there. Junior King, I appreciate the follow, buddy, and welcome to Asphalt Media. If you guys are on Discord, come on over and click on the link in our TikTok bio to come directly to the Asphalt Official Series Discord to stay in the loop on all of our future events and all of our featured events. Cheeks, I got iRacing because of this stream. Want to get mentioned by Mr. Commentator once in a race. Cheeks, what is your name, buddy? Got to know the name. J Coop Gaming, thank you very much for joining us. Aaron saying he's pulling for the number 6 now, was pulling for the 8 of Reed Holland. Never won is Reed Holland. Josh Kenyon is a double-digit winner. We got Aaron rooting for Josh Kenyon on the outside of row number 2. Kenyon's one of those guys you can never count out. If he can race cleanly, he can take that checkered flag and go back to winner's circle. Like I said, he's got himself about a dozen wins here. A lot of them come on these super speedways, so he might be your sleeper. Aaron, bet the farm on Josh Kenyon. The iRacing Middle Pace Car on pit lane, side by side. First restart of the night, 15 laps to go. Cheeks, just come on out, buddy. As you can see, you don't have to be that skilled. Thurston in the Ford truck immediately jumps up to the top side in front of Michael Mitchell in the number 38, and they're stacking up back behind him. Marty Schmela takes it down the inside line out of turn number 2. Now down the Daytona backstretch. Everybody closing into the back bumper. The 2024 Asphalt 500 champion of James Thurston. McLaughlin, one of those guys that you can never count out either. 6-time winner in the Asphalt Official Series. Got him on a slew of different styles of racetracks. Super speedways, he has a love-hate relationship with, I'm sure. Currently sitting in the 8th position inside behind one of the admins tonight of Chase Willis in the Hot Wheels number 44. 14 laps to go. Mitchum on the outside line. I don't know what's going on with that top side. Varas got himself a dual race win about a month ago. Currently sits in the 5th position. That boy is up 17 spots from the start of this race, and so is your race leader of James Thurston. Holding on tight to that inside line, not letting anybody below him. Josh Kenyon now in the number 6. Right on his heels. Headed into turn number 3. Michael Mitchum. And that bright orange number 38 leading the outside line is our closest competitor to 100 wins in the Asphalt Official Series. He is 4 wins away, and with lucky number 13 laps to go, he's going to lead it. In a stalemate, side by side. Let's ride on the rear view of that 14-year-old kid from Roanoke, Virginia, Michael Mitchum. Uh-oh, we got him 3 wide. Someone opened the door, and it looks like Chase Willis, Ryan Wayne trying to get through the middle, and Mitchum leaving a hole open. Here comes Ryan Wayne to the race lead, 3 wide. Mitchum's going to try to block in that bright orange truck. He goes back down in the middle, seeing the energy. One of the best and highest I rating in the field is that number 38 as Ryan Wayne gets up into the outside retaining wall. Falls to the back, and there they go one more time. The big one yet again. The yellow flag is going to win. The number 82 of cartilage involved. Brian Post. The number 64 machine, kids running on his hands only. The number 46, who is our pole sitter in dual race number 2, is involved, immediately comes down to the pit area. Let's go back and let's see what brought out the second yellow flag of the evening. Maybe. I'm just going to rewind this real quick. See what happened to the 46. They were 3 wide there. You've seen some shuffling and some scrambling up there for the race lead. Michael Mitchum threw the block on Ryan Wayne, put him up into the fence, and I think that just the chain reaction. Number 51 of Justin Connor, came down into the number 52 machine. Cartilage takes a hard impact, and the 52 almost climbs the fence. Connor Murphy almost went up and over the outside fence. But again, minimal damage on that target Chevy Silverado. He's going to be coming down pit lane. Gordon T, thank you very much for the heart me and the team bracelet. I appreciate you being here, buddy. Let's get these guys caught up to the iRacing Middle Pace Truck. We do have pit lane open, but we will be expediting these cautions. We are going 1 to green this time by. Junior King, yes, this kid is 14. Michael Mitchum, 14-year-old kid from Virginia, has 96 wins. He created the Discord. He's been one of the longest. He's an OG member here in the Asphalt media community. As we take him 1 to green, it's going to be Michael Mitchum on the inside of row number 2. Your front row is the Asphalt 500 champion of James Thurston on the inside of the number 4, and Josh Kenyon in that black number 6. No sponsors on that bad boy. Michael Mitchum, Marty Schmela in the number 38 and 88 make up your fast 4. Chase Willis rounds out your top 5. Andre Varas, a dual race winner about a month ago. Jackson Byes, Casey Bristow, Craig Williams, and Paxton Brandon make up your top 10. You guys want to get an interview? I think we can. I think we got a couple guys in here that would be more than willing to give you an interview. I'm going to try to pull in one of the OGs as well. Let's see if he's in here. And it doesn't look like it. Let's see if we can pull in this cool cat right here. Paxton Brandon, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, man, you're inside the top 10. You got to pass about 9 or 10 cars to be able to take home the checkered flag tonight. Coming to green, man, what's the strategy for the remaining 10 laps of this race?
I'm just going to try my best to get to the front. My wheel's been disconnecting, so I've been having some issues. But right now, I'm 12th, and I hope I can get to the front and try and win it. First career win.
Paxton, we have a lot of people in the chat asking where some of our drivers are from. Where are you from, my friend?
I'm from Texas.
Texas. Let's go, Paxton. Coming to the green flag, Paxton Brandon on the outside of row number 5, looking to get his first win in the Asphalt Official Series, and he's going to have 10 laps to get it done. James Thurston and Josh Kenyon on row number 1. Everybody else back behind them will be sorted out momentarily. iRacing official pace car for the second time tonight. We're going to see restart number 2 being led by the Asphalt 500 champion of James Thurston.
Green,
Truck
green.
racing at its finest under the lights here at Daytona. 10 laps to go. Richard Hayes, we believe in Demos. Demos currently in the 18th position. Into turn 1, 2 cars. Look at that top line evaporating. Now Andre Varas, the number 84 machine, jumps up to the outside line. Chase Willis still has the decision to make. He's going to take it down to the inside, saw the gap, and he's going to look to get inside the top 5 for the first time in the A-Main. Schmela pushing Michael Mitchum on the inside, called it out at the beginning of this race with 10 laps to go. My pick to win it is leading the inside line. Josh Yacklin, come on, Schmela, I bet my pizza on you, man. Dude, we got some gambling going on. We don't like it. Here we go. Top 25 under a bubble yet again. 9 laps to go. So hard to anticipate where the runs are going to come from. Nobody is out of this race. If you can see them on your screen, they can still win this daggone thing. Michael Mitchum has clearance. Let's see if he jumps up, and he does. Right on cue. Marty Schmela now leads the inside line out of turn number 2. Casey Bristow quietly up there inside the top 10 in that number 92 machine. Look at him. He's got himself 1 win in the mini stocks. He would love to get one in a NASCAR-sanctioned car as James Thurston swaps it up, now goes back down to the inside. He has clearance out at turn number 4. Side by side, Mitchum still getting a push from that black number 6 of Josh Kenyon. 3 wide outside the top 10. Here comes your boy, Richard. Daniel Mosteller leaves the outside, now gets back down to the middle line in 1. And look at this cat right here, Justin Baxter. He was involved in caution number 1, working himself back up into the 13th position. Probably has a little bit of damage, but it might be cosmetic because he is looking pretty good. Up 23 spots from the start of this race. The number 58 might be one to watch late. A little bit of fanning out there, snaking out the 84, goes up, and with no drafting help, Andre Varas gonna fall all the way back. He's got to get himself down in line, or he's got to get a drafter back behind him, and he's got one. The number 51 of Justin Connor wants it. Top 3 podium position right now, single file on the inside line. Michael Mitchum in that bright orange number 38 machine leads the top, and Varas still looking for a top side friend. 7 laps to go. We've got one flipping. That was a daggone jump scare. My God. AB, you're beautiful, buddy. You're beautiful. A little bit off center. We got one truck that is completely. I'm sorry. We were talking about Kevin LePage in the field earlier. That dude was completely stopped into turn 3. I got pneumonia. Excuse me. Chase Willis. Look at us, number 44 to the daggone, he's a point. Where did Chase Willis come from? He was in the 7th position coming to that last lap, and now with 8 laps to go, he's going to be leading the daggone thing. A pair of the bow ties lead it from the front, 2 by 2 back behind him. Still no third line. We've seen in the IRL race at Talladega, they were riding around side by side. Nobody went up to the outside to make the move. Let's go ahead and ride on board with one of these competitors. Craig Williams in the number 14. Disadvantage of being on the inside line is you really have nowhere to go. You can make a pass below the double yellow. We do not penalize any driver for doing so. If you're coming to the checkered flag, you can pass him anywhere. You can even go through the grass if you want to, but you cannot pass on pit lane. And Craig Williams finds himself right now boxed in with 5 laps to go. Just 15 miles to go, or less than 15 miles to go. And Daytona feature number 1, the 38 of Michael Mitchum now jumps up to the outside line. We have parked race trucks all over this racetrack, and that third line still looking Justin Connor and Jackson Buys in 12th and 13th, and we have a second pack formed up being led by the number 198. It looks like Patrick Gammon not really making any ground up. There might be some damage. We've seen the 39 who's on the outside of that second group got up at the outside fence, so there might be some damage, but we do have a lap truck up in front of the battle for the race lead. Michael Mitchum a little bit sideways there with 4 laps remaining. James Bomar about to go a lap down, trying to get up and out of the way. He was into the turn, could not get down to the apron. Lap car goes a lap down. That is James Bomar. Josh Yacklin says Marty Schmela's coming. He's currently in 4th. Thurston back to the race lead. I think those top 2 are working together very well. Mitchum and Thurston have pretty much been glued together in all of the feature here for the first 18 laps. And coming to 3 laps to go, it's going to be much the same. Chase Willis in the number 44 has caught some fire here. 3 laps to go. Riding on board with Austin Mitchell. Richard, he's currently right behind your boy, Daniel Mosteller. That's a good person to follow through the traffic. Mitchell in the 10th position, and he can see the race leader in Chase Willis. Thurston and Mitchum, again, down to the bottom goes Kenyon. Kenyon looking to lead his first lap of the day. He's got the run. Chevy back to the race lead with the Ford of James Thurston holding on for dear life. Kenyon leads his first lap of the day. We've got some door banging back behind. 1 sideways, 2 sideways. Big one. Yellow flag is going to wave here for the 3rd time in the A main. Collecting a lot of good race cars. Ben Kuhn, Gammon, Justin Baxter yet again collected. Justin Connor, the Liquid Death number 9 of Jim Planey's able to squeak through it. Ryan Wayne as well able to crawl through it. This is Justin Baxter in the 5.8. CSM88 saying, I told you so. He could feel it. He could sense it. Let's go back and let's see what happened to bring out our 3rd caution of the night. They were 3 wide there through the trial, but let's watch it at speed. Hands-on. Thank you very much for the follow and welcome to ASPHALT Media. Justin Baxter just gets turned by Justin Connor. So that's where it started. And that's where it ended. Andre Varas in the 84 machine as well, throwing some virtual debris. I want to show you guys one more time from the rear view of Justin Baxter. This is what started the daggone thing. unfortunate end for some pretty good competitors here in the Asphalt Official Series, but it will be Josh Kenyon, your current race leader, as we head into Asphalt Official Series Overtime, presented to you by Spoiler Diecast. Nathan McLaughlin saying 84 on that McDonald's dinner. He might be down there in Florida. His last name is Varas. Soup Can saying, please talk to Michael Mitchum. Do you want to talk to Michael Mitchum? We can make that happen if he's in here. Let's see if he's in here. Michael Frederick Mitchum, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Your presence was requested from the TikTok chat. They wanted to talk to you here in overtime. You know how crazy it gets. It's been a good race for you so far. What do you got to do to win this daggone thing? I called you out a little bit earlier.
I think I know what you said, but you're cutting out a bit. You might want to check your input settings. But I think you asked me what I need to do to win. So I don't really know. I don't win very much anymore. So we'll just have to. We'll have to see what happens. I'm gonna try to get it up front. I'm not gonna lift. That's a pretty fact. I'm not lifting, but yeah, we're just gonna send it. And if I drive through somebody, I drive through somebody. Sorry, that's my mistake. Yeah, we're just gonna go, man. I'm gonna try to get this checkered flag and finally break this absolutely terrible winless drought that Michael Mitchum has been having the last few weeks of Asphalt Media.
Michael Mitchum talking to himself in third person. Good luck to you, buddy. We're going to go ahead and get focused back up over here. Logie Bear saying, let's get it, boy. Michael Mitchum looking for win number 97 tonight in the Asphalt Official Series and 3 races closer to getting that elusive 100. First time that would ever happen in the Asphalt Official Series. Your top 10 for the overtime presented to you by Spoiler Diecast is as follows. It will be Josh Kenyon, Chase Willis, Marty Schmela, James Thurston, Paxton Brandon, and Michael Mitchum. Daniel Mosteller, Casey Bristow, Austin Mitchell, and Jackson Byes. Let's go ahead and cue that boss music. Carter, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to Asphalt Media. Solgar saying he's going to floor it and not lift till sees the checkered flag. Oregon, I've heard that somewhere before. I've heard that somewhere before. 2 laps is all they're going to get. Then we're going Xfinity Series Racing at Michigan. Then we'll close out the night with a 35-lap feature at the USA and the late model stocks. If you guys want to join, search Asphalt Media in the hosted sessions. Password is Asphalt if there is one. Chevy Silverados control from the front. 3 of your Fast 4 are running that body side by side. Chase Willis and Josh Kenyon lead with the green flag. 2 laps to go. James Trammell saying the 44's got it, but he did not have the restart. Falling back. 3 trucks are going to pass him on the inside. Demos back there inside the top 10 in the 9th position. We've seen someone come into the white flag in the 14th spot get the win. Michael Mitchum jumps up to the outside. Schmela with a push. Schmela with a shove. Mitchum with the run. Kenyon with the wiggle. Side by side out of turn number 4, Chevy's on rails. Mitchum, Schmela, Kenyon, Modzelewski, and Thurston take him to the white flag. 1 lap to go, presented to you by Spoiler Diecast. Mitchum's going to have to block for his dear life. He's in that middle line, still not clear of the bottom. And now he is into turn number 1, jumps down to the inside line. Chase Wilson to 44 up into the fence. Schmela now right behind the wake of the race leader, Michael Mitchum out of turn number 2. Kenyon side by side out of 2. Look at this. Riding on board with Bristow. Still double into turn number 3. Mitchum, Schmela, Kenyon, and now Modzelewski and Jackson Byes. Byes goes up. Mitchum gets turned. He goes up into the wall. They're going to be wrecking coming to the line. It will be a drag race between Schmela in that blue car and Kenyon in the black one with the run at the line. It's going to be Marty Schmela, your race winner here at Daytona International Speedway, baby. Won it by a nose. If you boys and girls want to get into any of these events, you are more than welcome to. No password. We are going Xfinity Series racing at Michigan International Speedway. I just purchased the session. Just search Asphalt Media. Excuse me, in the hosted sessions. The password is non-existent tonight. Marty Schmela gets the Daytona feature win. I'm going to go ahead and pull him in the chat now. What a finish. You want to go back and look at it? Let's go watch the white flag. Mitchum got hooked. Mitchum got turned. Mitchum died. The block. The bump and run at a super speedway worked for Kenyon for a moment. What a race. Marty Schmela, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Hey man, you get yourself a win, door banging in a drag race with Kenyon coming to the stripe. We're watching it live now, man. How'd you work your way up to the front, and how did you win this race, man? Congratulations on yet again another victory here in the Asphalt Official Series.
Yeah, that overtime, I was fully committed to pushing Chase, but unfortunately, he just didn't get that good of a launch, so I just had to leave him. I really wanted him to go 3 in a row, but had to leave him, had to join the faster line of trucks at the time, obviously, which was the bottom at that point. And then I was just going to push Mitchum. I had a couple opportunities to go, past him there, like in 1 and 2 on the last lap when he was really loose, but I just pushed him. You got to stay committed. And then it just worked out. The holes opened, the moves were made. I guess I pushed Mitchum up the racetrack in 3 and 4 a little to open up that inside. And I was surprised Josh got a run, to be honest. I don't know. That just came out of nowhere. I just started losing tons of momentum. I was like, shoot, I got to do something. So a little bit of door bait. I'm sure he's not going to be happy about that. But just a couple weeks ago at Talladega, I lost to Wyatt Blair by 0.02 of a second. So it's just very nice to win another one here and in a photo finish like this. And unfortunately, it's Josh Kenyon. Me and him, we've obviously had some run-ins in the past, and like that street stock race where I blocked him for that one. But this one a little less dirty, but still. Just got to thank you for hosting. Got to thank Brady Miller Life My Way for sponsoring, and we'll see what we can do for the next 2.
All right, Marty Schmela, 29-time winner in the Asphalt Official Series. Let's go over your top 10, ladies and gentlemen, in the Daytona feature race. Marty Schmela gets the race win. Josh Kenyon finishes in the second position. Chase Willis, Chase Modzalewski, P3 and 4. And rounding out the top 5, Craig Williams, Ryan Wayne, James Bomar, Mallory, Jim Planey, and Justin Connor make up your top 10. Let's go ahead and switch things up. Let's go Michigan racing in the Xfinity Series. If you guys would like to join, search Asphalt Media in the hosted sessions. Password is Asphalt. It's good to see each and every one of you guys out here on a Wednesday night. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. I'm a little loopy. I'm sick. I think I got bronchitis. Nobody's got time for that. 43 spots available in the Xfinity Series race at Michigan. I'm getting ready to hook up my sim rig, so I'll be able to race with you guys again soon. But for now, we're just going to be calling the races. Congratulations to feature number 1 winner of Marty Schmela. Don't forget to click on the link in our TikTok bio to come directly to the Asphalt Official Series Discord. We eclipsed 1,000 members a few months ago, and we are growing rapidly. We have Andre Varas, Anthony Samiano, Austin Mitchell, Ben Kuhn, Ben Pivot, Blake Gillette, Casey Bristow, Chase Modzalewski, Chase Willis, Christian Delgado, Connor Murphy, Daniel Mosteller, Davian Tobin, Derek Shaver, Doug Price is in here for the first time, it looks like, Hunter Coomer, Jackson Byes, Jacob Hoskins, Jared Davis, Jarrett Streisig, Jermaine Vines, Jim Planey, Josh Kenyon, Justin Baxter, Justin Connor, Craig Williams, Mark LaRoche coming back, Maria Scarpello in here, 1200 iRating, be on the lookout for her, Brian Post, Michael Mitchell, Miles Davis, Nathan McLaughlin, Paxton Brandon, Ryan Peters, Ryan Wayne, Tyler Hunter, William Schmidt, Wyatt Blair, Yahir Rodriguez, and Zachariah Cartledge all in feature number 2 with more cars loading in as we speak. Thank you guys so much for being out here with us tonight. We're getting loaded in to go Xfinity Series racing in a sprint race, 25 laps at Michigan, right up about 3 hours away from my man. I love that place. Every time I go up there, I always have a great time. It's been rained out for the past 3 years in a row. I'm sorry I'm sick. Please forgive me. Guys ready to go Xfinity Series racing? I think we should. Hunter Kuhn, we're going to try and chase the checkered. We're going to try and chase the checkered. All right, let's go Xfinity Series racing in Michigan. Richard Hayes has a man crush on Demos. Nothing wrong with it. We support that. We're allies here. Gordon T., thank you very much for being here, as well as Racing Wing Kart, Nathan McLaughlin, Doug Nobody, Wyatt Blair Racing, Ricky Fields, Proformance GK, Mike Ettinger, Victor Campazanano, I'm sure I said that wrong, TBS Box, thank you very much for being here, Tyler Hunter, all of you guys, I appreciate you being in here for Xfinity Series race at Michigan for feature number 2, Racing Wing, thank you very much for the heart me, I heart you too, AB saying the 99. You support the camouflage car. Do we have a camouflage car in here? Jarrett Strystick in the Pennzoil number 18. Dark Horse Ford Mustang. Let's go. My Mustang won't start. What's up with that? Here's Ryan Peters in the number 37. Air Jordan Toyota Supra. First time racing with us. Back behind him, the number 79 of William Schmidt. Again, Brian Post here in the number 64 is only using his hands, does not have use of his legs, so wheel and pedal minus the pedal for him tonight. Post coming out on the speedway. Andrew Fleming, first time racing in the Asphalt Official Series in the number 16 Chevy Camaro. Ben Pivot. Pretty decent showing in qualifying for a Daytona race. Let's see what he can do here in Michigan. Christian Delgado called a race last week, filled in for me and my damn it, my vocal cords are screwed. I'm going to go ahead and advance the session. Let's not give these guys or girls any sort of practice. Let's go over to single car qualifying for feature number 2. Watching Davey and Tobin on the screen. 15 up here. Jackson Byes just practicing that burnout against the outside safer barrier. Let's see who's going to be leading us out to qualify. Checkered flag on open practice. Let's see what we got. Junior King, how do I watch this on Discord? Discord is just like a forum. I mean, I'm sure you know. But if you guys have iRacing, we would love to have you. Let's go ahead and turn on some more music, as it's going to be Zachariah Cartledge, single car qualifying in the number 74 machine, going to be leading them out as soon as he gets going. Here's Jermaine Vines, rather, in the number 7 Toyota Supra. He's going to go out on track. Oh, Junior King, so Discord is basically just a forum. So any of the drivers that you see out here on track racing with us, it's basically just a behind the scenes. They have some pretty crazy conversations. We share our diecast. We do some diecast selling over there, some giveaways. Our featured events are posted on the Discord, and all of our schedules for each race night that we have on Wednesdays and Thursdays, we post the schedule there. Let's go ahead and ride on board with the number 7 machine of Jermaine Vines around a lap here at Michigan International Speedway. Thank you, Junior. I appreciate you. Lightning Legend Car Series. We're going to host any more races. Yeah, we have some late model stock coming up after this. Number 7 of Jermaine Vines jumping up on the outside line immediately, sacrificing lap number 1 speed. High, wide, and handsome in turns 1 and 2. Let's see what Jermaine Vines does in 3. Yeah, I changed the schedule. That's my bad. Vines, in number 7, sideways, collects it, goes back up into the outside retaining wall. Qualifying, not going to count for him. Here's Davian Tobin in the number 65, a one-time winner. Got himself a win at Pocono in the Gen 6 cars. 65 cars right on board with him. Number 1 for the 65 of Tobin puts him 7th quick on the Asphalt Official Series scoring pylon. Michael Mitchum to the race lead. Provisional pole, Daniel Mostello in the 2nd position. Josh King, Yahir Rodriguez currently your fast 4. Ben Pivot doing a nice job in that 5th position. Tobin carves it down to the inside line in turns 3 and 4. You can see the glare from that virtual sun. Feathering that throttle is Tobin out of turn number 4. Let's see what the 65 can do. P9 right. Are doing late model stocks at USA for a 35 lap feature. Waiting on the iRacing official pace car to pull off. We've got about 15 seconds remaining. And there we go. Hunter Coomer, can you? Can you announce for me? Sexy 66. How do I join the late model race, buddy? All you got to do is be the first 25 to enter. It's going to be a small field. Just search Asphalt Media in the hosted sessions. There is no password for any of tonight's features. And don't forget to click on the link in our TikTok bio to come directly to the Asphalt Official Series Discord. We are rolling here at Michigan. A good time. I'm tired. If I'm being honest with you, I am tired as heck. Been up since 3 o'clock this morning. Haven't had much sleep. Oh, look at this. Mosteller. I think I seen Richard Hayes pointing out running the Fanta scheme I think the last time he ran this Fanta scheme, he was a race winner. Michael Mitchum running a similar paint scheme to what he ran in the Truck Series on the outside of row number 1. So Chevys, yet again, not only do they finish 1-2 in the Daytona race, they're going to be starting 1-2 in the Michigan race. The number 4 of Jared Davis doesn't have trading paint, so he's running that all-black everything. Number 4. 3 of the top 4 running that Chevy bottom with William Schmidt, number 79, the lone Toyota of inside the top 5. Here we go for feature number 2, ladies and gents. Michigan always puts on a show. There's been a lot of good press, a lot of good talk about having these Xfinity Series cars. Sweetums, thank you very much for the game controller, baby. I appreciate you. And Sexy66, thank you very much for the follow. And welcome to Asphalt Media. It's time to light the fires and kick the tires. Most importantly, let's kick some asphalt for feature number 2. Check up already on the initial start. 5 wide. Let's get it. Oh, wrecking already. Yellow flag.
Caution, yellow flag.
Well, luckily for them, they do have a fast repair. Look at that mess. I would love to hear the chat, and we're still wrecking. Well, there's our leaders. Let's go back and let's see what happened on the initial start. We will expedite this caution. It looked like one of the cars didn't get going. Let's watch it from when the iRacing pace car ducks to pit lane. Cart35.com, thank you very much for the follow. Oh man, did Mosteller spin the tires? One more time, keep your eye on the pole sitter in that red Fanta car. Just did not go. I'm going to ride on board with Mosteller. Listen. A late go. I'm not really sure what happened there with Mosteller. A little bit of a... I think the guys behind the pole sitter of Mosteller was antsy to go. So that's what you get from it. Let's go ahead and put him back in a double-double formation for our first restart of the day with 22 laps to go once we get the green flag. CJQ saying it'd be pretty cool if you'd promote podcasts or other things during your live to give yourself a break. Yeah, I need some sponsor reads. More importantly, I need sponsors. I've got 3 sponsors. I've got Spoiler Diecast. They've been here pretty much since day 1. Bucked up.